Yo, welcome back to the channel everyone, and in this video we're gonna be going over the new top 10 best class setups to use in Black Ops Cold War Season 4. Now there was a new weapon balance update rebalancing all the assault rifles, making them better than they were before. So in this season we're gonna be kicking it up a notch. We're gonna be focusing on playing aggressive, playing smart, and going for your first nuke, your first tactical nuke, and overall becoming a better Black Ops Cold War player. Now, if you guys find that interesting and want to stay up to date with any and all best class setups, best settings, tips and tricks, or anything new regarding Black Ops Cold War, make sure you guys absolutely drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. The like goal on this video has to be 750 likes. Now also, let me know down in the comment section from Season 3 and going into Season 4, what is one thing you guys want Treyarch to change, and what is something you guys are struggling with, so I can make videos during the season to help you guys out, because like I said previously, this season is all about becoming a better Black Ops Cold War, and honestly a better Call of Duty player in general. So let's go over these class setups and kind of break down why they are the absolute best class setups to use in Season 4. So first off, we're going to be starting with the AK-47. Now the AK-47, like it was in Season 3 and the seasons prior, in my opinion is one of the best, if not the best assault rifle in the game. It is reliable at close range, medium range, as well as long ranges, and it gets the job done. If you guys are looking for a reliable weapon to go for your first nuke, your first tactical nuke, or just simply increasing your KD ratio, the AK-47 is going to be a weapon you guys want to use. So for the AK, we are going to be running it with the suppressor, we're going to be running it with the 20-inch Liberator, the Tiger Team Spotlight, the Spetsnaz Grip, the VDV 50 round fast mag, the Groot Elastic Wrap, as well as the KGB Skeletal Stock. Now, I've made a change, actually two changes, in my AK-47 class setup to kind of accommodate for the new assault rifle buff here in Black Ops Cold War Season 4. You guys can see here first, I'm actually not running the Groot suppressor because the actual suppressor attachment, not the Groot suppressor, got a buff in Season 4, allowing us to have more range over long ranges, making the assault rifles that much better than they were before. And with the low recoil weapons like the AK-47 and the XM4, there really is no reason to go ahead and run the Groot suppressor anymore, because it's actually hurting you more than it's helping you here in this season. Now the next attachment change I made on this weapon is the barrel. We are no longer going to run the 20-inch Spetsnaz RPK barrel. Instead, we're going to run the Liberator barrel, so we can go ahead and bump up that bullet velocity, and kind of stacking this with the regular suppressor, we have now created an even better AK-47 class than it was in Season 3, and I cannot believe I'm saying that here in Season 4 of Black Ops Cold War. So for this setup, I am running the Akimbo Magnums. I have the same attachments for all of my Magnum secondary. This is going to be, in my opinion, the absolute best secondary to run in Black Ops Cold War. It's good at close range, and if you guys want to, you can obviously swap this out for another AR or SMG on the ground. Now for my tactical, I am running the Stim Shot, the C4, as well as the Field Mic, and for my perks, I'm running Flat Jacket, Scavenger Ninja, and all this is possible with the Gunfighter wildcard. I highly recommend you guys going ahead and checking out this AK-47 class setup, because it is buffed and better than ever here in Season 4. Now for the next class setup, we're going to go over and discuss the XM4, because like the AK-47, because of the suppressor buff, this weapon is now even better than it was before as well, and I went ahead and made some changes in my class. So for the XM4, we are going to run the Microflex LED, the regular suppressor, we're going to run the 13.7-inch Ranger barrel, the Tiger Team Spotlight, the Field Agent Grip, the Salvo 50 round fast mag, the airborne elastic wrap, as well as the Raider pad. I highly recommend you guys going ahead and checking out this XM4 class because it's going to be a direct replacement for the AK-47. If you guys for whatever reason do not like the AK-47, are not vibing with this weapon, either its recoil or just how it handles in game, the XM4 is going to be a great substitute, and it is very solid at close range, medium range, and now especially long ranges because of the suppressor tweak here in Black Ops Cold War. And honestly, the XM4, as you guys can see here, it actually benefited more than the AK-47 as far as the suppressor buff here in Season 4. So definitely go ahead and give this class setup a try. This and the AK-47 are probably the two best assault rifles to use if you guys are trying to go for your first nukes. Now again, for the setup, I am running the Akimbo Magnums, and I have on Stim Shot, C4 Field Mic, and I'm running Flat Jacket Scavenger Ninja, and all this is possible with the Gunfighter Wildcard. Now, for the third class setup, we're going to use the FFAR. Now, we are running a suppressed FFAR here in Season 4 because of the recent buff, and the FFAR got a massive buff with the suppressor, making it honestly an AR and SMG hybrid. Let's go ahead and check out this class. So for the FFAR, we are running the suppressor. You guys can see here, it got an even bigger buff than the XM4 and the AK-47. I don't know what Treyarch's doing, but they really want people to run around with assault rifles this season. The next attachment is going to be the 19.5-inch reinforced heavy barrel, the Tiger Team Spotlight, the Field Agent Grip, the Salvo 44 round fast mag, the airborne elastic wrap, and then finally the Raider stock. If you guys are looking for an aggressive assault rifle to run and gun and just mow down enemies and challenge SMGs at close to medium range, definitely go ahead and give this FFAR class setup a try. It's better. I cannot believe I'm saying this. It's better than it was in Season 3, and honestly, I'm gonna have a blast with this gun once I go ahead and get more, in depth and get my hands on this here in Season 4. I'm really loving it, and man, so far so good. Now for the remainder of the setup, I'm running the Akimbo Magnums, and I have on obviously Stim Shot, C4 Field Mic, Flat Jacket Scavenger Ninja, and all this is possible with the Gunfighter Wildcard. Recommend you guys going ahead and checking out this FFAR class setup if you guys have not already. It's amazing, and again, it is an AR SMG hybrid that you guys can use if you guys do not want to run an SMG for whatever reason here in Black Ops Cold War. Now for the fourth class setup, we're going to go ahead and transition to some tactical rifles because for whatever reason, Treyarch has not went ahead and adjusted these weapons. So they are a very good class setup to use if you guys are more of a slower tactical based player. You can run and gun with the tactical rifles in this game because they are good, do not get me wrong, but you're going to have to slow down very slightly in order to kind of take advantage of these weapon strengths. And the first weapon we're going to look at is the M16 because in my opinion, this is going to be the most reliable tactical rifle here in Black Ops Cold War. Now, for this weapon, we are running the Millstop Reflex, the Infantry Compensator, the 20-inch Task Force Barrel, the Tiger Team Spotlight, the Field Agent Foregrip, the regular 45 round magazine, the airborne elastic wrap, as well as the Raider pad. Now I went ahead and actually made some adjustments in my M16 class. This is the first unsuppressed class that you guys are seeing here in Season 4, and that's because the M16 is dominant without a suppressor. You're going to be able to get one burst kills way further across the map, running this weapon loud and proud, and I think that's the best way to go ahead and run the M16. Now you guys can see here, I have made a change in the muzzle, and I'm just running the Infantry Compensator over the SOCOM Eliminator. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit easier to use at longer ranges because we're going to have less horizontal recoil, and overall the initial kick on this weapon, you guys do burst it, especially when you guys cover it with the Task Force barrel, is going to be a lot easier to handle with the Infantry Compensator over the SOCOM Eliminator, in my personal opinion. And obviously, muzzle flash concealment on a tactical rifle when you guys taking people out at longer ranges is not necessary on this weapon. Now, I'm going to go ahead and explain why I am running the 45 round magazine over all the other ammunition types on this gun. Now, with the M16, it is very important you guys are getting your first burst, and because this is a burst weapon, there's absolutely no reason to go ahead and run a 54 round fast mag. You're not going to need it. This gun kills in one burst. The 45 round fast mag is only going to go ahead and increase the ammo size in each clip, allowing us to take enemies out a lot quicker, and we're not going to go ahead and mess up our aim down sight. That's perfect with this weapon because you want to be able to snap on enemies quickly, get your first shot, and you're going to guarantee yourself to get that kill. Now, for the main setup, again, the Akimbo Magnums, I'm running Stem Shot, C4 Field Mic, and I have on a Flak Jacket Scavenger Ninja, and all this is possible with the Gunfighter Wildcard. In my opinion, this is going to be the absolute best and the fastest killing M16 class setup here in Black Ops Cold War Season 4. Now, for the next class setup, we're going to go ahead and check out another tactical rifle, which is going to be the DMR-14, which in my opinion is still a valid option here in Season 4 because this weapon is going to really go ahead and just be unstoppable if you have somewhat, you don't have to have a fast one, but somewhat of a trigger finger. You're going to have to really appreciate a semi-automatic weapon to enjoy the DMR-14, but at the same time, even if you don't really like semi-automatic weapons, it's still worth giving a try here in Season 4. Now, for the DMR-14, I have on the Vision Tech 2X, which is, in my opinion, the absolute best optic to run on the DMR. Usually, I recommend you guys running a reticle like a Millstop or a Microflex, but for the DMR, because this is going to be a weapon suited for extreme long ranges, the Vision Tech 2X, in my opinion, allows the weapon to be a lot easier to use at those medium and longer ranges, and that's where this weapon is going to shine. Now, I'm also running the Agency Suppressor, the 20.8 inch Task Force Barrel, the Tiger Team Spotlight, the Field Agent Foregrip, the Salvo 35 round fast mag, the Airborne Elastic Wrap, as well as the Raider stock. Now, this is going to be a fantastic suppressed DMR class that you guys can use again at any and all ranges, and at the same time be stealthy and staying off the radar, making yourself that much more effective across the map. And it's gonna be a lot easier to stay alive because this is gonna be a 2-shot kill to the head, 3 shots at long range. Overall, a solid weapon. I recommend you guys going ahead and giving it a try. Even if you might not like semi-automatic weapons, I guarantee you guys are gonna like them when going ahead and putting on this DMR-14 class. Now, for me, the setup: Akimbo Magnums, Stem Shot, C4 Field Mic, Flak Jacket Scavenger Ninja, and all this is going to be possible with the Gunfighter Wildcard. Recommend you guys going ahead and trying this out immediately. In my opinion, it's going to be the absolute best and the fastest killing DMR-14 class setup here in Black Ops Cold War Season 4. Now, for class setup number 6, we're going to start going over the SMGs. Now, remember when I said that this season is going to be based upon running and gunning, being aggressive, and also staying alive, getting your first nuke or your first tactical nuke here in Season 4, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing with these SMG class setups. Now, first, we're going to take a look at the MP5, which is, in my opinion, one of the most universal and the most consistent SMG here in Season 4. So for the MP5, I'm running it with the Agency Suppressor, the 9.5 inch Task Force Barrel, the Field Agent Grip, the Salvo 40 round fast mag, as well as the Airborne Elastic Wrap. In my opinion, the absolute best MP5 class to use here in Season 4. You guys can also see we are running only a 5 attachment class setup. That's because we do have a 6 perk loadout to protect us from all of the nonsense that we can run into here in multiplayer, those being Bettys, gas grenades, tacticals like stuns and flashbangs. We don't want to get hit by any of that and potentially lose our nuke streak. Now, for the setup, you guys can see here the Akimbo Magnums. I'm running Stem Shot, C4 Field Mic, and for my perks, I have on Flak Jacket Tactical Mask, Gearhead Scavenger, Ninja, and Spycraft, and this is going to be all possible with the perk Greed Wildcard. In my opinion, the absolute best 6 perk combination to run if you guys are trying to go for your first nuke, your first tactical nuke, or just trying to increase your KD ratio and stay alive here in Black Ops Cold War. This is going to be the best MP5 class, and I recommend you guys going ahead and giving this a try. Now, for class setup number 7, we're going to be taking a look at quite possibly the best SMG here in Black Ops Cold War. Now, I know you guys are saying the LC-10. This weapon, for whatever reason, even after its nerf, I'm putting air quotes around nerf, is still viable and it is still destroying everyone in every single lobby here in Black Ops Cold War, even in Season 4. Let's go ahead and check out this class setup. So for the LC-10, we are going to run it with the agency suppressor, the 13.9-inch task force barrel, the field agent grip, the salvo 52 round fast mag, as well as the airborne elastic wrap. If you guys are looking for a solid, absolute solid LC-10 class setup that has no recoil, insane damage, decent range, and something you guys can rely on to take enemies out at close range, medium range, as well as long ranges, I recommend you guys going ahead and giving this class setup a try immediately here in Season 4. Now, Treyarch, for whatever reason, does not believe this weapon needs to be rebalanced, so we're going to go ahead and use it and go ahead and get as many nukes as we can possibly can. Now, you guys can see we are running a 5 attachment class setup, and that's because we are running a 6 perk loadout to go ahead and protect us from all of the nonsense that we can run into here in multiplayer. Now, quickly, I'm running the Akimbo Magnums, Stim Shot, C4 Field Mic, and I'm running Flat Jacket Tactical Mask, Gearhead Scavenger, Ninja and Spycraft, and all this is possible with the perk Greed Wildcard. This is, in my opinion, the absolute best and the fastest killing best SMG, quite possibly the best SMG here in Black Ops Cold War Season 4. Now, for class setup number 8, we're going to have a little bit of fun here. Now, I see a lot of people going ahead and kind of coming out their comfort zone and checking out the Bullfrog. Now, if you guys are an aggressive run and gun style player, I recommend you guys going ahead and checking out this class setup immediately. This gun is going to it's going to work well here in Season 4, and man, like I said, if you guys are an aggressive style player, definitely go ahead and give this a try. Now, for the Bullfrog, we are going to run it with the GRU suppressor, the 7.4-inch task force barrel, the Spetsnaz grip, the VDV 85 round fast mag, so we can run and gun, spray and pray, and take out the whole enemy team 2 times over. And then finally, we are running the GRU elastic wrap. Overall, in my opinion, the absolute best and the fastest killing Bullfrog class to use here in Season 4. I love this SMG. It has very good iron sights, very good damage, decent range, and incredibly low recoil, and overall just a really fun gun to use. I just get so satisfied getting kills, especially multiple kills with this weapon, and having that reassuring factor that I literally have 85 rounds in each magazine to take enemies out. That's why this gun is so good, and I always go back to it whenever I just want to chill out or just go for a nuke here in this game. Now, for the setup, the Akimbo Magnums, Stim Shot, C4 Field Mic, and I'm running Flat Jacket Tactical Mask, Gearhead Scavenger, Ninja and Spycraft, and all this is possible with the perk Greed Wildcard. This is going to be, like I said, the absolute best and the fastest killing Bullfrog class to use here in Black Ops Cold War Season 4. Now, for class setup number 9, we're going to go ahead and bust out the Milano, aka the Uzi. This is going to be a weapon, again, if you guys want a high damage, unsuppressed. We're not suppressing this SMG that you guys can use at close range, medium range, and yes, long ranges. The Milano got a speed buff, making this weapon ridiculously effective while you guys are trying to strafe enemies, and that's what this class setup is all about. We're going to go ahead and build a 5 attachment class using the SOCOM Eliminator, the 10.6-inch task force barrel, the field agent grip, the salvo 55 round fast mag, as well as the airborne elastic wrap. This gun reminds me exactly like the Uzi from Modern Warfare, and that is a very good thing, because if you guys remembered, if you guys played that game, it was a very, very solid SMG that was good at all ranges, and it dominated, and I mean absolutely dominated at close range because of its increased mobility, and that's exactly what the Milano does here in Cold War. It runs close range combat because of its mobility buff. Now, we are running a 5 attachment class, and obviously we do have on the Akimbo Magnums, Stim Shot, C4 Field Mic, and we are running Flat Jacket Tactical Mask, Gearhead Scavenger, as well as Ninja Inspired Craft, all possible with the perk Greed Wildcard to protect us from all the nonsense here in multiplayer. Again, check out this class setup. In my opinion, it is the absolute best and the fastest killing Milano class setup here in Black Ops Cold War Season 4. Now, for the 10th and final class setup, we're going to take a look at the OG Badass. Do not think I forgot about the AK-74U. It is still viable and still effective even in Season 4 of Black Ops Cold War. Let's go ahead and check out this class setup and kind of break down why it is still a very good SMG here in this game. Now, for the AK-74U, we're going to run it with the GRU Suppressor, the 10.3-inch Task Force barrel, the Spetsnaz grip, the VDV 50 round fast mag, as well as the GRU elastic wrap. If you guys are trying to take a trip back to Season 0 or as well as Season 1, I recommend you guys going ahead and giving the AK-74U a try here in Black Ops Cold War Season 4. It is still on par with the MP5 as well as the LC-10, and this weapon hits like a truck. It is a high damage SMG that has low recoil, especially with these attachments, and very good range. That's kind of the selling point of the AK-74U. It's kind of like a pocket AK-47, but with SMG mobility, and that's because we are running a 5 attachment class setup, fine-tuned to this weapon's strengths, and we are running a 6 perk loadout to protect us from all of the nonsense here in multiplayer. Now, we are running the Akimbo Magnums, and I have on Stim Shot, C4 Field Mic, Flat Jacket Tactical Mask, Gearhead Scavenger, and everything is going to be possible running Ninja Inspired Craft with the perk Greed Wildcard. I recommend you guys going ahead and checking out this AK-74U class setup, especially if you guys are trying to drop your first nuke, maybe go ahead and increase your KD ratio, or have an overall fun experience playing Black Ops Cold War. In my opinion, these are going to be the top 10 best class setups to use here in Black Ops Cold War Season 4 if you guys are trying to drop your most kills, increase your KD ratio, or go for your first nuke or tactical nuke here in this game. Now, if there are 3 class setups I want you guys to use immediately and try to get your first nuke or your first tactical nuke, class setup number 1 is going to be this AK-47 class setup, a universal assault rifle that is good at any and all ranges. Class setup number 2 is going to be the AK-47's replacement, the XM4, which is going to be again good at any and all ranges. And the third class setup, I want you guys to go ahead and use the LC-10 and get the job done. In my personal opinion, quite possibly the absolute best and most overpowered SMG here in this game as of right now. Hope you guys go ahead, try out these class setups, and end up dropping your most kills, increase your KD ratio, or get your first nuke or tactical nuke here in Black Ops Cold War Season 4. If you guys want to stay up to date with any and all best class setups, best settings, tips and tricks, or just want to be notified when, anything happens here in Black Ops Cold War, especially updates, make sure you guys absolutely drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on those post notifications. About 75% of you guys who are watching the content each and every day are not yet subscribed, so click that notification bell and become part of the Ears family. You're welcomed here, and yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.